Hello, my name is Lovely Austin. I am the director and producer of the video you're about to watch. The song, entitled All My Might, was written and produced by Tim Watson. It is a true story of domestic violence. My hope is that in watching this video, that if you are in this situation, that you use the wisdom necessary to get out and to get out safely. After the music video, you will hear from the cast and their experience filming this project. And after that, you will hear from a true living survivor. And thank you all for watching.
Babies, please don't wake the babies. You've been drinking, come sit down, let me make your plate. Why'd you hit me? What did I do to you except smile at you? Fix your food, sex you even when I didn't wanna do it. Stop, don't you see that I'm bleeding? Hands up bleeding, ringing in my ear, having trouble breathing. I call myself fool for staying with you. Trapped, not really, but I am though. When me and my baby's gon' go. All my nights I stay up, hoping you fall asleep so I could exhale, pack up, and then with all my might I leave you for good, but then just turn around and wish that I could. It's Sunday, church, now we on Broadway. Acting for these folks who see but look away. Smile, woman, don't make me tell you again. So I pretend to be in heaven when I'm really in a living hell. I remember too well. Stop, don't you see that I'm bleeding? Hands up pleading, ringing in my ear, having trouble breathing. Yeah, fool, I call myself fool for staying with you. Trapped, not really, but I am though. When me and my baby's gon' go. All my nights I stay up, hoping you fall asleep so I could exhale, pack up, and then with all my might I leave you for good, and then just turn around and wish that
as active bystanders,
you can take action if you see it and how to recognize the signs and symptoms.
More than 10 million Americans are victims of physical violence annually.
Anti-domestic violence advocates stress the importance of early intervention.
Slightly more than half of intimate partner physical violence is reported to law enforcement. Almost half of intimate partner homicides are committed by dating partners.
you going, Mariah?
I'm tired of...
Tired of what? You ain't going no goddamn way.
We gotta go.
You get in this house and you take them kids out the car.
No, my baby.
Son, put the gun down.
Baby, put the gun down. It's okay. Mommy's gonna be okay.
No, leave Mommy alone.
Put the gun down. Put it down. Oh my God. Baby, it's okay. It's okay, okay? I'm gonna keep some pressure on it. It's okay. Baby, don't go. Just breathe, okay? Just breathe. You gotta get up. You gotta get up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No! No, Mariah! No! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. No! You gotta get up, okay? You gotta get up.
% of women who are killed by intimate partners and 85% of women who survive homicide attempts are stalked prior to the murder or attempted murder. If you need help, call the National Domestic Violence Hotline, 1-800-799-SAFE, 7233.
Some people know me as Corey Jones. A lot of people know me as Mr. Petty.
Okay. All right. Tell us about your history. How long have you been acting?
Oh, I've been acting for about 6 years now. 7 years. 7 years now. Been on Amazon Prime, Netflix, a lot of major platforms.
Okay.
Thankful.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. Now, tell us about your experience with this video, All My Might.
I want to say first that it's a beautiful song. You know, it's a song that's representing the silent voices. You know, it's good to hear women speak up for themselves, especially in domestic abuse situations. You know, it was very hard to play the role of someone that's the abuser when that I myself don't have that type of characteristics. But I felt like that message had to get across for those that don't want to speak on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Do you know anyone that's been through domestic violence?
I have a couple of female friends that have been, you know, that I know. And I've tried to talk them out of the situation or even seek the authorities for help as well, you know. Because sometimes the abuse may be loud, but the response may be quiet, you know. They don't really say as much as they want to ask for help, you know. So you have to look for the signs and not just have to notice.
Yeah. Do you have any type of message for anyone that's going through it?
If you're going through any type of abuse, whether it's physical, mental, or just even any type, period, don't allow that. You know, you're worth more than that. Don't allow someone to talk down on you. You got to remember people pour into you what they themselves are. Continue to push, continue to ask for help, seek help. We will help you. There are people out there who want to help you. Find out your nearest abuse line. If you have children, don't be afraid. There are houses for you to go to as well, you know. seek help. That's all I say. Don't be afraid. We're out here.
Yeah, wonderful. Do you want to expound at all that, I know you are a man that has 2 beautiful little girls. If they were to ever find themselves, God forbid, in any situation like that, what would you say to them? Or what would you do?
Yeah, that's different. I guess when it comes to my daughters, I try to be the best man that they know possible. So when they do seek out a man, they'll see the qualities that their father already possessed. So I try to go above and beyond when it comes to my girls, because that's not gonna make it say. That's not gonna say that something might not happen with a relationship with another person, and they might be physical with them. But if they feel like that, speak out, seek out. You're not at fault. It's not your fault. No matter how many times they try to blame you, it's not your fault. They're the demon. You know what I mean? They're the bad spirit. Seek out help. We're here to help you. Actually here to help you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, say your name.
Hi, my name's Raquel Chavis.
All right, what do you do for a living?
And I am a 3rd grade teacher, actually. I am a 3rd grade teacher, and I do a little acting and modeling on the side, so.
Wonderful. Okay, so I'm just going to get right into it and get your opinion about this shoot today. Tell me about what you think about the song and your experience on the shoot.
Yes, ma'am. So the song was beautiful. The song was so powerful. It was so meaningful. Every time I heard it, it was just like, it just hit me right to the core. It was so beautiful. And I actually have a really close friend that went through domestic violence, and so that's why I instantly agreed to being a part of this amazing show. So yeah, it hit really close to home for me. Just helping her through. Thank God she did get through, and just being there as a support system for her as she transitioned out, and when she was in denial and all that stuff. So the song was beautiful, and the message is super powerful, and I hope that it reaches beyond like anything we could ever imagine.
Wow. All right. What was your experience like actually being in this, like being the victim yourself or playing the victim, and also having a death scene?
Right. It was tough. It was really tough. The experience was a good experience. However, thinking through it, it was like, wow, this is really what happens in everyday, in reality. This is truly what happens. And the death scene, it was tough. It was really emotional knowing that I was taking my last breath, because the whole situation with my baby trying to save me and then ends up killing me, it was really tragic. But it's real life, so yeah, it was tough.
So what would your message be to anyone that's experiencing domestic violence?
So my message to anyone that's currently going through would be to know that they're not alone, and that there are people, there are friends, there are family that are there to help them get through, and to know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, to know that, keep pushing forward, don't give up, and don't lose faith.
Oh, wonderful. Right, and so we are rolling. First of all, thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome.
It means a lot to me that you took out the time to come out here and tell your story, which is, I know for a lot of people, is not easy, to tell. I had a few people that said that, they've been a part of it, but they're not ready to tell the story. And I was like, I understand. I totally understand. So it means a lot that you came out here. So.
Well, for me, it's freedom. At first, I felt shame. Mm-hmm. I felt like I was unique, that I was the only one that this had happened to.
Yeah.
But of course not. I am not that unique. And by the grace of God, I'm grateful that I could be here to share my story.
Yes. And what's your name?
My name is Mary Fatima Parker.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm grateful to be here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm just grateful because I think as a result of being abused, I think I was looking for love in the wrong places.
Yeah.
And I think I sorted it as a result of coming from a large family with one father and one mother and 7 sisters and 5 brothers. It was 12 of us, and I wanted love from every last one of them, but I didn't receive the love that I thought I deserved. So I stepped outside that zone and went looking And I found the love of my life.
Okay.
I found the brother that I thought loved me unconditionally. I started feeling real special because I was very young, and this guy was older than I. And it happened all at once after maybe 2 years in the relationship. My anxiety grew that I would run on another side of town just to be with this person. And finally, after a few months, the person's sister had moved like a block away from me. And it was cool, man. I could walk right across the park and be there. You know, and instead of walking way across town trying to meet my so-called man of my life. Had I knew any different today, I probably wouldn't be here telling this story. And I may get a little emotional.
Absolutely.
Because I never knew love abuse come out of love. And I was twisted. I knew this man loved me because that was my first love. But hell, I didn't know what love was. Love is sweet, love is nice, love is kind. But I started receiving abuse. You better do this, disrespect opinions. You need to go do this for me. If you don't do this, you don't love me. If you love me, you'll do these things. And I find myself stepping outside my own morals to please this man to love, so he can love me like I love him. Just his smell made me okay. So I really didn't know what love was. God was never in the picture. He was never in the picture. Because I know God did not want me to do these things. But what I did not know, I was looking for love in all the wrong places. Actually, I left my love when I left my 7 sisters, my 5 brothers, my mother, and my father. Because that was the greatest love I could have had. Because at the end of the day, it was my father rushing down South Elm Street, running every light that he could miss to get me to the hospital when this man stabbed me 18 times. And I bust in my mother's house, and you know what? My mother did not have no sympathy for me. She said, I told you. She said, I told you. You gotta listen, child. And you listen, take my baby to the hospital. And I pray that she lives. This was my mother's words. I never forget my baby sister. Said, I'm going with you, Daddy. Holding me, and I'm bleeding all in her lap. Make it. Praying. I can hear her praying. Just let her make it. Daddy, run the light, Daddy, let her make it. I remember my hands was cut up. I had over 250 staples in my hand. And I never forget, it was a steak knife with ruffles on it. Excuse me.
You're fine. You're fine.
I held that knife, and I didn't want him to cut me up with that knife because he had already got to my back and my chin. He had already got me. I was just praying. I was praying, Lord, let me make it. Lord, let me make it. I could feel my lungs collapsing. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
I'm sorry. If I don't feel this, it won't be real.
Yes, ma'am.
I made it home. I made it home. I can remember going in the hospital. And they put me down, telling my dad that we're going to try to save her. She done had a collapse on her. She been stabbed a multiple 18. We don't know how many times she's been stabbed. I remember going in that hospital and the people trying to save me. And it was terrifying. I didn't know I was gonna make it this far. He cut my face all up. He cut me up all in my chin. My hands was all cut up. And I still thought I loved him. I was willing to say, oh, it was my fault. Because I should have listened to my mama. It wasn't his fault, it was my fault. But I didn't know what love was. I was just only 16, 17 years old. And I'm sure this man was in his 30-something. By the grace of God, I'm here to tell y'all, another sister don't have to do it. I done it for her. And love is the only love we're gonna get is from God, our families. For a long time, I was ashamed of any relationship. I didn't feel that nobody wanted me. I said it was my fault. But it wasn't my fault. I just wanted to be loved. That's all I wanted, was to be loved. I knew that God had a better life for me. If he didn't, he wouldn't have saved me. I'm grateful today. I'm not ashamed. I used to be hiding. I wouldn't wear bathing suits. The scars is a constant reminder of this what happened. I would go buy the expensive bathing suit I wanted to wear, but I know as soon as somebody see no style on, it was gonna be, what's that? I covered my beauty up for a long time. He took a lot from me. But by the grace of God, I'm 59 years old today, y'all. On January 23rd, I turned 59. And I'm a beautiful sister.
Yes.
He tried to destroy my integrity. He tried to destroy my beauty that God gave me. He took away all my work that he thought he had. But I am a queen today.
Yes.
I say, sisters, because today I have took your abuse. And I'm here to tell you, you do not have to go through it. Because God loves us so much more than we even love ourselves. I had to learn that. But I'm grateful that I can share my story. I used to be ashamed, but that's the devil's closet. I'm not gonna be ashamed. I'm beautiful. He tried to destroy my beauty. He cut my face all up. My hands were so terrible. I had over 250 staples in my hand, trying to protect myself from the steak knife, a rougher steak knife. Sister, I'm grateful. If this story can help any sister to know that you don't never have to ever be abused by man, drugs, alcohol, friends, fake love, none of that. I done it all. I know it when it's coming. And you know, we can't be ashamed because we've been abused. We have to remember, we put ourselves there. But we ain't got to stay down there.
Yes, ma'am.
We got to remember, boy, you're looking at a queen here. I'm a survivor. And then now it's where God will let you know, that's one of them kinds. You recognize them off the top. I don't care how nice your shoes are, how much you smell, how good you look, how your little trim look. But you got to eat for spirit. God will show them to you. So I've been single for 3 years. And I'm grateful. You know, I don't allow my God, my spirit to let me know if he'll hit me, if he's violent to me. My spirit let me know, and I guess because it happened so young. But I have done it all for my sisters that's coming. All my sisters gonna feel it. It ain't over yet. Brothers don't know that is not their power, that ain't their control. It's their incarceration. It's their lockup time. That's what the brothers need to know. You know, we are not your children. We're your wives. We're your queens. We're here to serve you, to love you, to treat you, but not to be abusive to us. That's what the brothers need to know. They need to have a real woman. But when they lift their hand up to put their hand on us, I wish God would turn them around 1,000,000 times. Let them know this is not what's going to happen. You know, there's some brothers out here need to be told.
Yes, sir. Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was it. That was
I'm
so
grateful. My brother, I'm here. I'm glad you're in on this because it's a real queen talking. Brother, I done felt the pain of just want a man to hug me. If I could just hug me and let me smell your perfume, I'm okay because I know you're on my side. But I can feel the spirit now. God has gifted me. So I'm okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. This is an Onyx Urban Media Group production.